Christie with a rebound. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just misses. Pass to Washington. Here's Irving. Down low. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish the open floor.
And give him a lot of credit for his best right there running the floor.
And that one's good. Irving.
If Kyrie gets any daylight, he is taking it to the rim.
And it's San Antonio's ball. And they've had a remarkable postseason record so far. Only one loss. And this group knows how to bounce back. They have a winning attitude, but also confidence in their ability to figure out defenses and find creative ways to score. Very well coached, and even the younger players on this team have a sense of maturity that's uncommon. And so it's Dallas with it, following that last three-quarter by San Antonio. Such a wide-open look, and both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, and it's really competitive out there.
Now here's McKay. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without foul. Just terrific defense.
Washington passes to Christie. On the wing, Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Kept alive. Has to flag. Screen by Lively for three. And that one's good. Flag. Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the tip.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama screen on Christie. Now here's Vassell. To the paint. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up.
You gotta keep him out of the paint. Irving against Castle. Irving a screen on Vassell. Here's Flag. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Flag's got 5 now.
You can't have a better start than that. Connecting with 4 off your first 5. I feel a little different.
From the baseline, Lively grabs a miss. The Mavericks lead by 3. Irving for 3. Vassell rebound. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 and 6 on the floor. Wembanyama down low. It's rebounded by Dallas.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot.
To Lively, stolen by Vassell. And here's Castle. There's the drive. And they're pushing it up. Here's Lively. And he goes in for the dunk. Wow. That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback. Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's McKay, following the score by Dallas. Driving in. And it's good. 2 points. He's got 5.
Wow, look at that acceleration by McKay that time on the drive. That is elite level and very difficult for the defense to take shots.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Washington. Fires from deep. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Spurs trail by 6. Here's Castle. Still no points. Drives to the hoop. And he drops in the layup. Oh, using that late. Castle converting under duress. And from the sideline, let's get him with Allen.
Well, I had a chance to talk to Coach Johnson. I asked him what his defense can do to nullify Kyrie Irving. And he said there's not much you can do against Kyrie. He's got a counter for everything you throw at him. He makes insanely difficult shots. We just have to make things hard on him and trust our help defense. Right?
Thank you for that, Allen.
And so it's San Antonio with it. The Mavs get their last shot to go.
Well, McKay's confidence right now, he's off the chart. You saw how ready he was to fire that shooting.
Outside Christie. Washington outside. Pass to Christie. Outside Irving. To the inside. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
Castle.
Wembanyama, screen on Christie. Pass to McCain. Vassell outside. 5 on the clock. Wembanyama screen. Lets it go for 14. And San Antonio again with the ball.
And Vassell can get that shot anytime he wants.
Outside Christie. There's a screen. Pass to Washington. From downtown. Rebounded by Castle. San Antonio trailing here. No question, this offense has some fire.
They're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
How about Castle? He'll take any chance he gets to finish with power.
For Dallas, they've got 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Pass to Washington. Here's Irving, pocket 6. Lively with a screen on Castle. Dallas needs to get off the shot. And Lively with a basket on the assist from Irving. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Love the awareness right there by Kyrie to find his man for the shot.
Irving against McCain. With the drive. Good efficiency. He's straight 4 out of 5.
Well, just keep beating him. He has the lights out.
Irving against Castle. 13 feet out. And it's Dallas scoring again.
He's been on fire since the beginning of this game, particularly when you look at the high percentage shots he's hitting.
Pass to Vassell. Castle outside. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. Now here's Irving. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points and they convert the free throw. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, they found a groove in his first distance, so knocking them down from the few-point land never hurts.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Big substitution here for San Antonio. Cornette's checked in for Wembanyama. Washington comes in for Champagne. Bryant, he's checked in for Vassell. And it's Johnson in for Castle.
Kyrie is such a high IQ player. He is so good at breaking down a defense and finding ways to score in tough situations.
Now here's McCain. 10 points for him. And he trades a solid 5 for 6 now.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Here's Gaffney. Here's Martin. And off there. And this is his first shot of the night. Irving against McCain. He takes it in. It goes again. His 6th basket and 7th drive.
Yeah, McCain right now is absolutely feeling it. And if his teammates are smart, they're going to keep finding it.
Outside Irving. inside. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Washington the screen on Irving. Outside Johnson. McCain against Irving. Now here's McCain. Defense is right there. And there's a 3-second violation. Dallas. Johnson comes in for Irving. The Mavericks leading. Outside Johnson. To the middle. And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it. We've got 1:28 left in the opening quarter. McCain with it. He's got 14. And it's good for 2. McCain's got 16 points.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Dallas has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Pass to Marshall. Here's Flag. Gafford the screen. It's stolen by Johnson. Stolen by Gafford. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Rebound by San Antonio. Bryant outside. Pass to Johnson. McCain screen on Johnson. 5 to shoot. Bryant pass to Johnson. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Here's Flag, covered by McCain. The floater. Marshall with the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
The 3 from Washington. And that's not going to go. And it's a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Dallas on top. They lead by a bucket. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, the energy was there. The communication was there. I think they can build on this going forward.
Dallas has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. On the court for Dallas here in the second. They've got Daniel Gafford. Flag is out there with Najee Marshall. Then there's Johnson. Off the mark there with a 3.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
It's McCain on the wing. Pass to Cornette. Good on the shot. And so it's Dallas with it. Now Gafford. Cornette defending. Here's Flag. Nice ball movement by Dallas. The three-pointer off the mark. The Spurs shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Najee Marshall. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside McCain. Shot clock at 5. And here's Bryant outside. And the rebound goes to Dallas. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Back to Johnson. Let's go with a three. And Bryant pulls it down. And here's McCain. 16 points for him. Bryant outside. Back to McCain. Over Gafford. Gafford with the block. Down low. There's Marshall. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
For San Antonio, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. The shot by Johnson, no good. Dallas has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Pass to Gafford. Now here's Johnson. The crossover. The shot misses. San Antonio trailing here. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Johnson with a bucket.
Such a reliable player under the hoop. Johnson, I mean, he wants those close-in shots.
Dallas shooting it well at 59%. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. You got to like what Jared McCain has done in this game.
They're going to have to regroup here and figure out a way to stop him because he is dominating them.
And Dallas making a change here. Irving's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Marshall. And he converts the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Here's the pick. Pass to Joe. Launches it. That shot is off. The Mavericks have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Here's Irving. Over Castle. And it's Irving missing.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line. That sends Stephon Castle to the free throw line. It goes on Kyrie Irving. San Antonio shooting their first free throw tonight. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
You know, guys, this is an exciting young player. Stephon Castle does a little bit of everything. Hustles, plays defense, got a national championship in college, so he is a winner, too.
Now here's Gafford. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Bryant, right side. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
And another thing that has really opened up the rest of the floor is their damage from the mid-range area.
And both free throws good for Bryant. Mavericks trail by 3. Irving looking around. To the right side. He shoots. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
And Irving showing you his versatility. You can play him on or off the ball.
Here's Castle. There's the drive. Ooh! Powered down with both hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Irving, pass to Marshall. Back to Irving. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
You know, I don't care how how close you are to the cup. If Wemby is lurking, you got to do something else. Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Has to flag. Irving for three. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Here's Castle. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And for a guard, Castle loves to take his game in deep and challenge those bigger defenders.
Gafford with a screen on Castle. Castle against Irving. Irving is doubled. 6 to shoot. Puts it up to 12. Got a piece of it. Here's Wembanyama. And Gafford with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gafford. And San Antonio making a change here. Champagne's checked in. On defense, Dallas. They get it back. Wembanyama. Wembanyama puts it up and through.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Irving for three. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Well, starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
Wembanyama screen. Castle with it. Irving picks him up. And here's Bryant outside. Washington grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 4. Now Christie. Yet to see a basket. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. He's off on the first. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. And Dallas also making a switch. Marshall's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. Here's Castle. He's got 11. Vassell outside. Lets the 3 fly. Drains the triple. Vassell's got 5.
Yeah, the three-point shot is an important part of Vassell's game and an important part of this offense.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Marshall outside. Lively with a screen on Castle. Irving for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. San Antonio leading by 5. Now here's Vassell. He's got 5. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
And Irving has got the ball here for Dallas. To Washington from behind the arc. Vassell with the rebound. And for the Spurs, they're shooting at around 60% in this one. Very efficient. It's Washington, high post. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. 10 points for him.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Washington's gone 3 for 5 shooting from the floor. Castle against Irving. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 9 points now in the quarter.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Irving for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Pass to Champagnie. Lively against Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie. San Antonio moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. Vassell can't get it to go. Mavericks trail by 7. Irving. He's guarded by Castle. Washington passes to Marshall. The three ball. Rebounded by Champagny.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Vassell against Washington. Castle outside. Vassell outside. The three from Wembanyama. And no good.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
Irving for three. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Wembanyama, screen on Irving. Castle goes in. It's stolen by Lively. Irving for three. Rebounded by Champagny. San Antonio leading by 4. Wembanyama, pass to Vassell. Irving against Castle. Vassell outside. Wembanyama screen. Sinks it from distance. Joe's got 6.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Outside Christie. That's to Lively. Inside. Here's Irving. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Irving's got 20 points.
Well, he has no problem creating offense for himself, really, in any situation. Kyrie can put up points in a hurry.
Champagny, that's good. And the Spurs lead by 7.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
McCain's checked in for Joe. Lively against Wembanyama. Castle a screen on Lively. Pass to Vassell. The three is up. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got 3 assists in the game. And so the San Antonio Spurs ending the quarter up 10. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be back in a moment.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the San Antonio Spurs.
They're moving well on offense, great teamwork. Maybe not as strong as our teamwork, but whose is?
How about your old Lakers team?
What I remember seeing, they pass the ball into Shaq, Ernie, and it never comes back out.
That's why they call me the Shaq Hole.
Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. The conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Armando, Ernie. That's right. No minute restrictions. Let the stars shine tonight.
You have to leave it all out there. Even if you're banged up, find a way to get it done.
The competition level on the rise. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
This stadium is rocking right now as we return to the Western Conference Finals. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, we had a feeling he'd step up in this one. So far, playing at the top of his game when they really need him.
Well, this is what he does. When the stage is biggest, he runs to the light.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Jared McCain. And it's Champagnie at power forward. They're the group for Mitch Johnson starting the second half. Pass to Irving. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Wemby driving. And here's McCain. Christie with a steal. Here's Flagg. Back to Christie. Now here's Washington. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. San Antonio moving the ball around. Vassell, a screen on Lively. Wembanyama, pass to Vassell. Outside McCain. No good from outside.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot typically makes.
Christie's shot is off.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
Pass to Vassell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Vassell's got 12.
And when Wings take it down low, good things happen.
Here's Lively. To Irving. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And this is his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
And in terms of raw talent, Kyrie Irving is a step up from a lot of other guys. He just has an innate ability to create things out on the floor and make tricky shots. It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Outside Wembanyama. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. P.J. Washington picks one up.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
And he drops the first. And so he hits both.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You'll love to see it.
Washington left side. Christie with the ball. And McCain picks him up defensively. Got it. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Pass to Vassell. Back to McCain. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Here's Flag. Back to Irving. From deep. Rebound by San Antonio.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Wembanyama. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
It's such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. The first free throw is good.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Outside Christie, pass to Flag. Washington outside. Christie passes to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. Another miss by Irving.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Here's Wembanyama. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Derek Lively.
Victor was right to get aggressive inside, and he earned the foul call.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game. And he knocks down the first one.
And the words generational talent get thrown around. But Wembanyama is all that and more.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And Lively with a basket on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
When he's had the opportunities, he's scored the ball, but they need more from him.
They set the pick. Pass to Vassell. Beyond the arc. And it's Irving with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 14. Outside Christie. Irving screen on Castle. Christie with the ball. Castle covering. Christie passes to Washington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound by San Antonio. Vassell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the paint. It's stolen by Lively. Irving against McCain. Irving with it. 24 points for him. The 3 is up. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, he was shooting the ball from deep in the first half, but he's come up dry ever since.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. It's a 16-point game.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
And here's Wembanyama. 12 points for him. Vassell outside. Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Champagny. Washington against Wembanyama. Washington grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 14. To the inside. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover.
For obvious reasons, it's hard to truly contest Wembanyama without fouling.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
I mean, they've been sinking shots from mid-range, and they found a gap there in the defense, and they just continue to exploit it.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. Here's Irving. Three-pointer. Vassell with the rebound. Vassell's got 6 rebounds in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Wembanyama against Lively. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Wembanyama. Fires for 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Flagg. The 9-footer's on the mark. Flagg's got 9. Spurs lead by 14. Now Wembanyama. 14 points for him. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I love Wemby taking the initiative and running the pick and roll.
Mavericks trail by 16. Irving for 3. Outside Christie. There's the 3. Drops in the 3. Christie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Cornette's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Washington comes in for Champagny. Bryant, he's checked in for Vassell. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Castle. Here's Bryant inside. Marshall's there. Bryant, the pass to Washington. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McCain. San Antonio again can't hit. Mavericks trail by 13. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So both teams changing it up here. On defense, the Spurs. Covered by McCain. Johnson for 3. That shot, no good.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
Pass to Cornette. Back to Johnson. 5 to shoot. Cornette sets a screen. And the layup is good off the glass. Johnson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
I love the competitive edge Johnson plays with, scoring on the D with tenacity.
Here's Johnson, and he drives in. Basket's good.
They found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Right side, McCain. Jefferson, good. Jefferson's got his first basket of the night.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Driving inside. From outside the arc. That shot off.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And Washington powers it through.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Outside Johnson. Pass to Flagg. To the middle. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
They get it again. Cornette. And he dunks it down.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on it. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Outside Johnson. Back to McCain. Lets it fly, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Martin, he's checked in for Dallas.
Substitution. Number 16.
There's a minute 26 left to play in the third. Pass to Johnson. Here he goes. Over to the wing. Now Marshall. Now here's Martin. No points yet. Just 4 to shoot. Shot on the wing. Jefferson grabs the miss.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Dallas shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for the Mavericks, Daniel Gafford, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the strike.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Spurs lead by 12. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. That one goes in. McCain's got 20 points.
No, he's not the biggest guy, but McCain certainly plays tough inside.
Pass to Gafford. To the paint. Not going to go that time. San Antonio's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's McCain on the wing, covered by Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Back to McCain. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So it's San Antonio up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And let's toss it over to the sideline for a report on Kyrie Irving. What's the status, Allie?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Mavericks. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. It's one of those cases where when your team really needs you, this is the kind of injury that sometimes takes a back seat. He's going to give it a go.
Okay, thanks for that.
Unfortunately, that's not a walk-it-off type of situation. That's just tough. You know, it didn't look good when we saw him go down.
On the court right now for Dallas. They've got flag. Daniel Gafford is out there with Najee Marshall. Then there's Johnson. Good.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Here's McCain. Can't hit from the low block. Mavericks trail by 14. Marshall outside. Pass the flag. The three. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Creating spacing. That's his third three-pointer of the night and his second this half.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Washington outside. Back to McCain. Now Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Cornette sets a screen. Shot by Johnson. No good. Here's Flag. Covered by McCain. And it's Flag missing. San Antonio leading by 11. Here's McCain. Outside Johnson. Washington inside. Started by Marshall. And the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it. And the Spurs with some changes. Joe's checked in for Johnson. And Castle subbed in for McCain. And Dallas also making a switch. Irving's checked in for Johnson. Pass to Gafford. Here's Flag. He's guarded by Washington. The jump hook. And Flag gets it to go on the assist by Gafford. Flag's got 7 points for the quarter. And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He seemed pleased with his team's performance, saying, quote, "We're on track. We're doing everything right. Keep it tight out there, and let's take back the lead in this series." Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Back to Castle. Cornette sets a screen. To win the cold spell. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
What a statement from Castle tonight, proving to the league he's going to be a problem for years to come.
Irving against Castle. Now here's Irving. Not a lot of room. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Irving's got 26 points.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Offensive board. Over to the left wing. Castle against Irving. Now here's Castle. Tight defense on him. They get the rebound. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And the Spurs lead by 11. And so it's Dallas with it. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to Flag. Gafford the screen. Down low. Here's Flag from the arc. And it's Stephon Castle with a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. When Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. And that one drops. And he's got 28 now.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, slowing down Irving is a team effort. And to this point, they're failing to slow his roll.
Wembanyama, screen on Irving. And he's going for the oop here. Castle against Irving. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Pass to Flag. And here's Gafford. Outside for Irving. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
A play like that can absolutely take the wind out of your sails. Just a tough break.
Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Here's Flag. Pass to Irving. Here's Flag. Fires the three. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Now here's Joe. Three-pointer. Nails it from three.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let him get that good of a look.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Count it.
Well, if he's going to be covered like that, he has to continue to take that shot.
Spurs lead by 9. Castle with it. Pass to Wembanyama. They set the screen. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
And it's Irving missing. San Antonio's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's Castle. Kicks it out to Bryant. Pass to Wembanyama. It's stolen by Lively. Marshall outside. Outside Irving. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Bryant. Rebounded by Marshall.
That's an awesome defensive effort. A great contest right at the rim.
Pass to Irving. On the take. Puts up a three. Rebounded by Castle.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Yeah, the dunk by Wemby might be the most effortless dunk you'll see.
Here's Flag. Takes a three. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Oh, he powers through contact. Wembanyama, impressive.
Well, I love the resilience. After struggling in the first half, he has turned it on.
Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5. They double him with Wembanyama. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And San Antonio making a change here. Vassell's checked in. Castle against Irving. Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. McCain's checked in for San Antonio. Here's McCain. They set the pick. Inside. Here's Champagnie. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Here's Washington. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
That free throw no good. And the second free throw is good. Spurs lead by 14. And here's McCain. Pass to Wembanyama. It's stolen by Lively. Here's Flag. He's guarded by Vassell. Now Irving. Wembanyama there for the rebound.
I love their work on the glass. They hold a nice rebounding advantage.
Here's Vassell. Here's Champagnie. Clock at 6. Now McCain. Oh, he can't get the layup. Christie with the ball. And McCain picks him up defensively. Wembanyama rips down the board.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Irving against Castle. And it's blocked by Irving. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
Castle against Christie. 5 on the clock. From downtown. And he nails it.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Irving outside. For 3. Wembanyama rips down the board.
He's been way off the mark in this second half. Just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
And they got to be happy with how they are starting off these conference finals. A tone-setting win for the Spurs.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And so they start the conference finals off on the right foot with an important win.
They wanted to set the tone for the rest of the series here tonight, and mission accomplished. They get to move forward with all the momentum on their side.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Stephon Castle.
Really impressive what he did tonight. Total control of the offense, dropping dimes. They're going to look for him to lead the way again tonight.
Now Johnson. Martin with a screen on Castle. Johnson fires. Castle pulls it down.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
24 seconds left in the final quarter. Banks it home. Big shot.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this one should seal this win. What a timely burst.
And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Stephon Castle.
Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals. The Spurs come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Mavericks. The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
It's the Western Conference Finals. The battle now goes to Game 2. Thank you for joining us for this playoff edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Christie is out there with Irving. And it's Flagg in at the 3. And for San Antonio, filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Then it's Jared McCain. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the 4-man position. You look at San Antonio. They started off this series with a win and are once again looking to take care of business here at home.
Yeah, defending home court is the priority. They don't want to lose that advantage, and they certainly don't want their opponent gaining any confidence.
A three-pointer, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass the Flagg. Washington with the screen on McCain. Here's Flagg. McCain defending. Lively, that's good.
Yeah, Lively is a guy who wants to focus right now in the paint. Eventually, that perimeter game will be added.
McCain, a screen on Lively. Here's Wembanyama. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Pass to Washington. Now Flagg. Lively, a screen on Vassell. Shot clock at 6. That one goes in. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. This many years into the game, and the Kyrie challenge is still puzzling. Coach said we'd actually prefer to see him shoot. At least our feet could be more set outside to contest. People forget how good of a shooter Kyrie can be. He continued and said, threes are so hard to compete against, we want to try and limit those first. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Wembanyama, a screen on Irving. Pass to Castle. With the drive. Christie with the rebound.
Boy, they're slow to get it going here tonight. Just 1 for 4 to start.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Max Christie. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Wembanyama. Pass to McCain. Wembanyama, a screen on Irving. And Wembanyama throws it down.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Here's Christie. Irving, a screen on McCain. Now Flagg. Washington finds Lively. Back to Washington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Christie, and off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. And Benyama outside. Oh, yes, the turnaround. And Benyama's got 6 points.
Good way to start this game. If you want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Irving gets to Washington. Shoots the 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just 1 loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you want this time of year.
For 3, Vassell. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
It's just too easy for Vassell. Got to run him off the line.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Defense, San Antonio. Lively finds Irving. Washington sets the pick for Irving. Back to Lively. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Defense just slightly too aggressive. Lively will get to the free throw line.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And both free throws good for Lively. Spurs leading by 3. Now McCain. Nothing on the board. Launches it. Shot by Champagnie, no good. Mavericks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Christie gets to Washington. Lively a screen on Vassell. Irving for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. And this game is tied up now.
Well, Kyrie has so many options when he runs the pick and roll. He runs it to perfection.
Pass to McCain. Wembanyama left side. Good on the bucket. Wembanyama's got 8 points.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Now Washington. Back to Irving. Time on the clock. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Spurs. Castle with it. Wembanyama a screen. In the corner, it's McCain. The three-pointer off the mark. For Dallas, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Irving. Again, Irving missing.
How about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Pass to McCain. Wembanyama, a screen on Irving. And the 3 off target.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Christie the pass to Washington. Back to Christie. The tray. He's now 1 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Christie against Castle. After Champagny. There's the pick. Vassell outside. Here's Wembanyama for 3. And it's Flag with the rebound. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Irving against McCain. Now Flag. Kept alive. Irving with a clean look. And again, Dallas with the 3.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Spurs trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Wembanyama, a screen on Irving. Driving inside. Castle, no one around him. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And you can tell Castle loves the challenge, right? Accepts it there, and this time knocks it down from beyond the arc.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Spurs fans, no reason to gripe.
A different look now for San Antonio. Reese is checked in. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Jared McCain. Pass to Marshall. Now here is Martin. Gafford sets the pick for Martin. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch they saved by Martin.
Well, one guy's thinking zig, the other zag, and it's nothing good resulting.
San Antonio trailing here. Here's Castle. Pass to Joe. 3-pointer. Mavericks with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And here's Martin. Down low. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Shoots over Vassell. And it's Martin missing. And San Antonio shooting just about an even 40% to start. Pass to Castle. There's a screen. Back to Joe. Fires the 3. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Here's Gafford. Covered by Joe. Gafford kicks to Marshall. Pocket 4. Dallas again missing.
Superb defense, guys. No way he's going to let him get off a clean look at the basket.
Now, here's Vassell. Marshall defending.
Do you watch Vassell? He's a prototype wing for this era. Has length, skill, and plays both ends of the floor.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
And it's tied up with that one. Washington's checked in for San Antonio. Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Dallas. Gafford sets the pick for Johnson. They can use a bucket, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
No clue how he got that on the ball.
Flag is checked in for Martin. The Mavericks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Here's Castle. 1:53 left to play here in the first. Washington passes to Vassell. Here's Castle. Clock at 6. There's a screen by Washington. Back to Vassell. No good with the triple. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. To Gafford. To the paint. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
What a pretty pass by Daniel Gafford. This guy isn't just a rim pressure guy. He can do a lot of things.
The Mavericks have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. Here's Castle. And it's Vassell in the corner. A three-pointer is right on target. Vassell's got 8 points.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Johnson outside. There's a good screen. Takes the three. Here's Gafford. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, Daniel Gafford sets a solid screen, gets off it quickly, and gets a bucket.
Spurs trail by 3. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Castle. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Reese. The offensive rebound from past the arc. Joe good. Joe's got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
Isaiah Joe, a sweet shooter, folks. That three ball is on point.
Here's Flag, covered by Vassell. Now Flag. Here's Gafford. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Tie game in San Antonio. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Flag. Najee Marshall's out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Johnson. Here's Castle. Pass to Washington. Driving in. Back to Castle. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Dallas ball.
The Mavericks leading. Castle covering. Pass to Gafford. Here's Flag. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 5 points in the game.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Castle with it. It's good for a second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Dallas.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
And he makes the first. And some changes here for the Spurs. Ryan is checked in for Vassell. Johnson comes in for Isaiah Joe. And Jared McCain subbed in for Castle.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Here's Here's McCain. He has yet to score. Bryant looking over the floor. To the middle. Reese, no good. Mavericks leading by 5. Johnson outside. Dallas moving it around. Pass the flag. Picks it out to Johnson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Spurs shooting around 41% on the night. Here's McCain. This one for 3. Johnson with the rebound. Wound up there for Gafford. It's picked off. Here's Bryant. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball? Johnson outside. They set the screen. In the corner, it's Flag. Drops in the tray. Flag's got 7.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Spurs making a switch here. Wembanyama's checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Irving's checked in. Wembanyama against Gafford. Wembanyama looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. McCain gets a wide open look. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The shot from the low post is good. And now it's an 8-point Maverick lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Johnson. Back to McCain. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here is Irving. He has 6. Gafford is screen on McCain. 6 on the shot clock. Irving attacking. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Shot clock at 2 from the wing. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Johnson. Washington sets the pick for Johnson. Going inside, and Johnson with the stop.
Oh, look at the burst to the bucket. Johnson can be an offensive force when he plays with that aggression.
Here's Flag. Stolen by Washington. And here we go. Jumps up, and then Washington with the dunk.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Now here's Irving, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Dallas leading by 4. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Yeah, he's shaken up a bit. No choice but to take a timeout and let him get some medical attention.
Bryant defending. Here's Lively. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And that's now 6 points for Derek Lively.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Johnson outside. Lively against Wembanyama. And the rejection by Lively. Here's Christie. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And now an 8-point Maverick lead.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Washington. Back to Wembanyama. Washington kicks to Bryant. 6 to shoot. Washington sets the pick for Bryant. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
San Antonio making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. Pass to Washington. Irving looking for an opening. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Not giving up on the play. Great job by Keldon to absorb the contact and still get the bucket.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. Mavericks leading by 5. Pass to Christie. And Marshall kicks to Washington. Dallas moving the ball around. Irving from long range. Some solid defense from Johnson.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
Wembanyama down low. Defended by Christie. Bryant can't get it to go.
Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
Christie the pass to Irving. Lively a screen on Johnson. And finished off by Lively.
That's just great savvy in a pick-and-roll situation run perfectly by Kyrie Irving.
Now McCain. No scoring in this one. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Outside Irving. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Another shot. And it's Lively laying it in. Lively's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, so much respect to Lively. He plays so hard, and he brings it on the offensive window.
Bryant, right side. McCain with the ball. Takes it inside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team. I'll tell you, his shot has not been there, but I like the fight he's showing.
Outside Bryant. That drops. Nice speed that time from Wembanyama. Bryant's got 5.
When you see some of that insane skill of Wemby, able to drive and kick, that is a 7-4 guard.
On the wing, Christie. McCain defending. And it's Washington missing. Johnson against Christie. Wembanyama, a screen on Christie. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It goes on Derek Lively. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Pass to Christie. Back to Irving. A 3. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
And the deficit would be bigger if they hadn't been doing such a great job crashing the offensive glass this quarter.
Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication. There. They'll want to talk about that one.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Johnson. Sweet little floater. He's got 7.
Boy, slow start for him out of the gates, but you can feel that rhythm building.
Christie with the screen on Johnson. Here's Irving. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. They double team Wembanyama. Cranes it from beyond the arc. And it's a 4-point San Antonio lead.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Lively sends a screen for Christie. Into the lane, and the basket is good. Christie's got 4 points in the quarter.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, do you know what's going to happen? There are going to be points put on the board.
Johnson sets the screen for Wembanyama. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Spurs lead by 2. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I'm here with P.J. Washington. P.J., what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and just not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the backup expert.
Taking a look at the Spurs. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
We're back at the Western Conference Final. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Isaiah Joe is out there with Castle. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the 4 slot. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Castle. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Drives to the hoop. And it's Vassell in the corner. Drills it from outside. Vassell's got 11 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Castle against Irving. Pass to Lively. Here's Flack. And Dallas again with the bucket. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Castle against Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Castle's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Spurs leading by 3. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. It's Joe on the wing. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Christie. Castle, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Castle so good up and down the lane.
Here's Irving. 8 points for him. Now Christie. There's a screen by Washington. Back to Irving. Over Castle. Irving misses. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Joe. Here's Castle. Outside for Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama spacing the floor.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
You're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Jared McCain's checked in for Isaiah Joe.
Coming out of the ball for your Spurs, number 22, Jared McCain.
Now Christie. He's got 7 from deep Washington. Good on the three-point shot. Washington's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, P.J. Washington, so skilled at knowing when to rise and fire.
Pass to McCain. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Cooper Flag. The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one falls for McCain. And McCain drops them both. Mavericks trail by 7. Washington passes to Lively. Oh, the rejection by Wembanyama. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Shot clock at 5. Here's Irving. And McCain pulls it down. San Antonio leading by 7. Wembanyama sets a screen for McCain. And it's Vassell in the corner. Lively against McCain. Shoots over Lively. No good off the front iron.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Pass the flag. Moving against Castle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
When it's all said and done for Kyrie, the handle, the creativity, and the big shot making always will stand out.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And Wembanyama outside. Stolen by Lively. Pass to Flag. Banked in off the glass. Flag's got 4 points this quarter. And San Antonio has possession. They lead by 4. Inside. Here's Castle. Clock at 6. Oh, the rejection by Lively. And they get it back. Here's Champagnie. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Mavericks trail by 4. Outside Irving. And here it is for him. Irving's got 11.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Lively against Wembanyama. to McCain. Stolen by Washington. Irving against McCain. On the wing, Christie. For the lead. Rebounded by the Spurs. McCain with the ball. He has 7. Pass to Champagny. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And here's Irving. He's got 11. 6 on the shot clock. To the left side wing. For the tie. Does not get it. Third miss. He's made 4 from the field. To the inside. Stolen by Lively. On the wing, Christie. For the lead. Vassell grabs the board. The Spurs with the lead. Here's Champagny. Misses and the dry spell continues. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. The 3 is good, and he got fouled in the active shooting. This could turn into a 4-point play.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, he more in store.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
For San Antonio, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Here's McCain. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Daniel Gafford.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And McCain drops them both. Here's Flag. He's got 11. Irving up top. Shot clock at 6. Rebound San Antonio. Johnson right side. It's McCain on the wing. Washington finds McCain. Washington sets the pick for McCain. It's Vassell on the wing. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. To Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Jefferson, a screen on Irving. Here's McCain, and it's blocked. McCain against Irving. Pass to Flag. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Johnson.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Now Jefferson. Johnson dishes to Jefferson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
A different look for Dallas. Martin's checked in for Flag, and it's Johnson in for Kyrie Irving. Mavericks have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Johnson, that's for 2, and he drops that one in. Johnson's got 7. Here's McCain. He's got 9. Vassell left side. Outside Jefferson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
This is as good as it gets from the charity strike here in the second.
The Spurs have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second free throw. And here's Marshall bring it up for the Mavericks. It's a 3-point game. Wound up there for Gafford. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Gafford, such a great target on the lob.
San Antonio's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. To the paint. And Jefferson gets double-teamed. The Spurs have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. That free throw, no good.
Jefferson shooting 2.
And he sinks the second. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Pass to Martin. Down low. And stolen by Vassell. Johnson outside. Back to McCain. Jefferson, a screen on Johnson. Driving the lane. Just 2 to shoot. And here's Vassell from the arc. They get it back. Johnson outside. Jefferson setting the pick for Johnson. Makes it off the glass. Johnson's got 9.
And nicknamed Big Body, Johnson doesn't shy away from contact, using that size and strength to gut through it.
Now here's Johnson. 7 points in the game. To the middle. Dallas again turning it over.
San Antonio ball.
San Antonio trailing here. Now McCain. 9 points in the game so far. Inside. Gafford with the steal. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Some changes here for the Spurs. Reese has checked in. And Bryant subbed in for Vassell. Carr, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And taken away by Johnson. It'll count. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Mavericks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And it's time for an injury report.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Mavericks. It's a bruised shoulder, and while uncomfortable, they'll be glad it's not a more serious injury. We know he doesn't want to be sidelined, and his staff has already given him the green light. Typically a short recovery window, so with any luck, luck and not be slowing him down, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
It is, and nobody wants to miss any time, obviously. Everybody wants to be out there contributing, but sometimes you got to be patient. You have to make health a priority, get the results, and then put your plan in place.
So with Irving on the bench, here's a 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Najee Marshall's out there with flag. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Here's Castle. Here's Washington. It's good. And the Spurs lead by 2.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
Gafford misses. And San Antonio shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Left side, Bryant. Johnson against Johnson. Here we go. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Big body is what they call him. But man, does Johnson have a quick first step.
Pass to Marshall. Johnson surveying the floor. To the inside. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Castle. Pass to Johnson. It's Washington high post. 6 on the shot clock. Washington sets the pick for Castle. Driving to the basket.
Now that's how you finish with authority. Show him how it's done, young fella. Stephon Castle is a problem.
Now here's Johnson. Wound up there for Gafford. Doesn't get a good drop for him. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Castle with it. Here's the screen. Pass to Johnson. He takes it in, and then Johnson with the jam.
Taking the gloves off. You like how Johnson attacks the rim once he's there.
Now flag. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Both teams will make substitutions. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
I think the other thing they've done exceptionally well tonight is shoot the mid-range and take advantage of those opportunities. Anytime they're given a look, they have delivered.
First free throw is good.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
And so Castle nails them both.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Irving against Castle. Back to Irving. Marshall sets a screen for Irving. Over Castle. Gallis again missing.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Wembanyama, a screen on Irving. And he drives in and uses both hands to jam it in.
And the potential Castle has is intriguing. When he's scoring like this, you wonder how dominant he can be moving forward.
Mavericks trail by 8. And here is Irving. Pass to flag. Out to the wing. the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
First personal foul.
Mavericks trail by 11. Pass the flag. And here's Irving. Looking to end the run, and that one is good. Irving's got 13 points in the second half.
That is Kyrie Irving in a nutshell. You want to give him the mid-range, he'll take it. The consummate three-level scorer.
And there's the drive, and the basket by Castle.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
To the wing on the left. It's intercepted. Pass to Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Irving. Gafford is screen on Castle. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. It's tipped. Dallas again turning it over.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. Just misread that pass completely.
Here's San Antonio. They're on a 19-6 run. Wembanyama, a screen on Irving. Here's the drive. Castle finds Wembanyama. Now Castle. Feet away, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Mavericks trail by 11. Here's Irving. Pass the flag. Back to Irving. Now Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Christie. Here's Champagnie. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Down low. Tries from 7. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Flag's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Mavs. The Spurs have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And the Spurs with some changes. Vassell comes in for Bryant. And Jared McCain subbed in for Isaiah Joe. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. San Antonio leading by 9. To the paint, McCain finds Wembanyama. Christie with it. Irving passes to Washington. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
We know P.J. Washington very respectable from distance.
Wembanyama with it. Lively defending. Vassell outside. Lively against Wembanyama. Just 5 to shoot. Lively with the block.
Well, stellar job by Lively on the defensive end. That's what he's there for. Rim protection, folks.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Pass the flag. From outside, off the mark. San Antonio leading by 6. Stolen by Lively. Here's Flag. Covered by Vassell. Here's Flag. Fires for 3. The kick out to Irving. The rejection by Wembanyama.
Gosh, it feels like he's pressing a little bit, and obviously playing from behind doesn't help.
And stolen by Flag. Now Lively. Right side, Irving. Washington's outside. 6 to shoot. Lively a screen on Castle. And the 3 misses.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
McCain with the ball. He's covered by Irving. Here's Champagny. Now Castle. Yeah, that goes in.
A bigger guard. 6'6" Castle can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Now here is Irving. Lively. And that one is good. Spurs leading by 6. Castle with it. Wembanyama. A screen on Christie. McCain outside. Outside. Wembanyama. The 3 doesn't go. Dallas has gotten some tough luck from three-point. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Outside Irving. Here's Washington. And he slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
Some guys just have confidence and calmness in these big-time moments. P.J. Washington.
Here's Wembanyama. McCain outside. And he does not hit.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Washington's outside. No good from 3. And now they decide to foul intentionally. They've led by as many as 11 points. Wembanyama with it. Lively defending.
And this is important for Wembanyama's development, wanting to step up and be a leader.
Victor Wembanyama. Shooting 2.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you love to see a guy step in nice, calm, cool, and collected and knock the free throws in.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Irving outside, launches it. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And the Mavericks call time here. 20 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Now Flag. machine with the screen on Vassell. Got a piece of it. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. And so they foul intentionally.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock. They're just kidding themselves.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Well, just a great job there. He put the game out of reach.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now.